So for those of you that haven't watched any of these yet, A, check out all the other ones, and B, what we do is we take a 225/40/18 on a stock 350Z wheel, and we do as many laps on this same track, going back and forth to save tire sides as we possibly can, until we have a clear winner of who gets the most laps at this track on a tire. V8 Rumble. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. It's Officer Dan. I'm back with another tire test. This time we're doing the Sentry UHPs in the 225/40/18 flavor. So these are a 500 tread wear tire. This is the highest tread wear, not that that number really matters, but this is the highest tread wear tire that we have tested so far. So we'll see how that actually stacks up. I actually used these tires at No Coast the whole weekend and they did pretty good. So let's see what they do back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Get it. These retail for about 57 bucks a piece shipped. So they're still on the cheaper side of what we've been testing as well. So we'll see what the cost per laps is. I do want to preface though that before you judge these tires, we're on a cold track and a slightly cold day, and I did get an alignment. So all of those things are going to kind of tweak with this. I think I'll definitely preface these with this was a wintertime test. And maybe we'll circle back around and test another set during the summertime and see if the results change, because that might be interesting as well, and there's some science to be had. I'd also like to say that if you want me to keep doing these slightly expensive tire test videos, please like, subscribe, and share these, because I pay for all of these tires myself, and I beat the crap out of my car so that you can see how good a tire is. So show your boys some love on the internet. So these bad boys are also all seasons, and they are non-directional, so you can put them on whatever side of the car you want. So when the guy asks at the tire place, what side should I mount these to, especially if you have two different colored wheels like me, then you say, oh, whatever, bro, doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get on to measuring these things for usable tread width. On the smaller side of the contact patch wars, this comes in at 7.5 inches of usable tread on these. 25 inches on the nose. 25 inches tall. So for you fitment boys, I don't know if that actually matters, but there you go, 25 inches. So we're gonna slap these on, and I'm gonna go out and do some laps, and then we're gonna go over the results.
It's been filming the whole time.
Oh,
so.
nice, okay, sick. We'll just put that all in, the whole thing.
This could work for your thumbnail though, because we have the tire
inches.
tread. You just look supremely bored.
Good, that's what I need.
Has the windproof sock on it.
It's a dead cat!
There is only IBM and ITT and AT&T and DuPont, Dow, Union Carbide, and Exxon. Those are the nations of the world today. Just finished a test.
Not sure how many laps I actually got because I can never count it while I'm actually driving because I'm paying attention and not crashing into a wall. But this is what the results were. So this was the passenger side tire and this was my driver's side tire. Obviously, one of them survived a lot better than the other. I think a lot of that had to do with the track being cold, because even at no coast I didn't have this big of a problem with this tire. So that just goes to show the track temperature means a lot more than you think it does. I also got this souvenir here, added to these. These are going to be for sale later if you want them. When I was driving with them in the summertime at no coast, they were absolutely fine and they had just the right amount of grip. But they never lost grip, they never gained grip, they just were until this one basically completely delaminated. So we'll go back through the footage, figure out how many laps we did, and add it to our handy dandy chart. Initial driving impressions. Sick revs, bro. Initial driving impressions were super slippery upon initiation. I almost went flying off the track my first initiation out, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have to dial that back a few. But on the plus side, if you have a low horsepower car, these would be fantastic for that, especially if the track was cold. You don't even need to add more air pressure because I had these at 25 and it still felt like I was on ice, but it never changed. So it was just consistently slippery the whole time. It felt really good. I was able to get some pretty gangster entries in. Not a good Pro-Am tire, and I can't tell how much smoke it made, but I don't think it was actually that much. And it was also kind of windy, so that doesn't help. But if you have a low horsepower car, I think these are a great option for you because they are cheap as hell. Driving impressions out.
Now overall, I don't think this was a very fair test. A, the track was cold. B, the weather was cold. And C, I never gave the tires a chance to actually cool down by doing cool down laps. So I literally did 6 back-to-back laps, and the tires never got a chance to cool. So all the other tires got that. Can't really say this is a fair test. I'll do it again during the summertime, and I'll be back for installment number 5. We'll make it happen. Officer Dan, out.